Hi, I'm Erin with Luxe Wander Travel Co, and I want to share with you my awesome experience with Virgin Voyage on the Scarlet Lady. We were rock stars, like Richard Branson likes to say, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the experience in itself, the boarding experience, the activities, the food, the accommodations, and everything that it was to be a rock star on this voyage. So stick around to the end, and I'm excited to tell you about my experience. Before we get started, it's important to note that when we booked our Virgin Voyage, we opted for a deluxe accommodation, which included a rock star status. I'll get into the suite in just a minute, but quick spoiler, it was unreal. Now, for those of you that are curious, being a rock star on Virgin Voyage is a must. It's one of the best VIP experiences we've ever had as a couple. The perks of a rock star experience begin the moment you arrive at the terminal. As a rock star, you don't have to wait in line to get to the ship, and actually you walk right past the line and enjoy your own private entry. We are able to show up about 1:30, skip the line, check in, have a snack, relax, all before the board doors opened at 2 p.m. We were the first on the ship as well, which was nice because they escorted us in and didn't have a rush of people waiting to get onto the ship. Once the doors opened, you're whisked away to a private event, and it has complimentary champagne, my favorite. My husband timed it. It was only 1 minute and 45 seconds from the moment the doors opened to the moment I had champagne in my hand. That is the best way I could think of starting a vacation. After the welcome reception, our room was ready, and I have to tell you, it was a wonderful accommodation. The Scarlet Lady offers several suites, each with different layouts and amenities, so it's worth mentioning that not all the suites are exactly the same as you see here. Our particular suite was called the Brilliant Suite. This spacious suite featured a comfortable European king-size bed, an L-shaped couch for lounging and watching TV, a dining room table with fresh flowers, a fully stocked bar and mini fridge, and a peekaboo window that looked into the shower. Be warned, this room is not intended to be private. So if you're going on a cruise with your mom or your friends, you might want to look into one of the less romantic options. The bar that's included with this room, being that it's a rock star quarters, is a one-time use bar. So anything that you see in the room, you're able to use for free one time, stocked fully one time. And if you want to have it restocked, there is a fee involved with that. If you book a Megastar room, it's bottomless. I have to say, one of my favorite features of the room was the large shower. The shower was probably one of my favorite parts of the Brilliant Suite. It was a large open air shower. Like I said, it looked into the room. The best part about it was there was a rainfall shower head and a shower wand that worked together. And the shower itself was all marble and it had a bench in it. It was just so relaxing to be able to take a nice long hot shower in a shower that was basically the length of your room. Absolutely a perk of being a rock star. So continuing with the tour, the deck area had a small breakfast table and chairs, as well as my favorite spot to sit and relax, the beautiful red hammock. After getting settled into the room, we had a quick chat with our dedicated rockstar agent, Roxanne, to finalize our dinner plans and schedule activities for our voyage. On our particular voyage, Wednesday and Thursday were both days at sea, so it gave us plenty of time to enjoy all the Scarlet Lady had to offer. All right, foodies out there, take note. Virgin Voyage has the best food options we've ever had on any cruise line. From quick service options like the pizza place to finer dining options like the onboard steakhouse, The Wake, there is truly something for everyone. Our personal favorite onboard restaurant was Pink Agave. Do yourself a favor and get the ribeye. It's served with cheese and mole sauce and a deep, rich flavor that you will want forever. So delicious. Our favorite snack spot was the ice cream place, while the more adventurous flavor offerings were pistachio avocado. It changed daily, and they also had classics like chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. They're always available. During our day at sea, Thursday, we signed up for Snap Plate Eat. It's an event that was so much fun. During this hour-long event, we learned how to plate a few dishes and take what they refer to as FOMO-inducing pics for Instagram. And let me tell you, these pics are beautiful, and I'm so excited to share some with you when you book your voyage. We experienced that event and enjoyed it so much that we went back for the shot-for-shot mixology class the next day, where we learned how to make classic cocktails with a modern twist. If you can find the time on your voyage to attend these types of classes, I can't recommend this experience enough. However, you'll be forgiven for not finding the time, as there's so much to do on board. Whether it's being pampered at sea, enjoying a live show, or relaxing at Richard's Rooftop, there's always something to do. Speaking of Richard's Rooftop, it's another wonderful perk of being a rock star. This secluded area offers some private rooftop lounging, hot tubs, a full-service bar, and it's just for the rock stars on board. We loved hanging out at Richard's Rooftop, and I highly recommend at least checking it out if you have the opportunity. So now I know I've covered some of the offerings on the ship, but what about off the ship? Our first location that we traveled to was Key West, which we'd never been to before. We didn't know what to expect, but we heard from someone on board to check out the Duval Street. So when we got off the ship, we went for a nice long walk to get our steps in and check things out. Duval Street offers plenty of shopping and dining options. And while we did some shopping, we didn't really stay for lunch, and instead we opted to go back to the ship and eat a late lunch on board. That's how much we loved the dining on the ship. On Friday, we spent the day at Beach Club Bimini. It's in the Bahamas, and the beach was absolutely gorgeous with bright white sand, crystal clear water. You really could not ask for a better beach experience. As rock stars, the experience was enhanced a little further with the addition of an exclusive bar area and large lounge similar to the excellent service experience of Richard's Rooftop. This rockstar only area was great for grabbing a great cocktail and relaxing in a more private area on the beach. The cocktails there are a little bit higher level, I guess, tequila and rum than you find at the other bars at Bimini, which was nice to have an option that maybe was a little bit higher end tequila. For myself, I love a margarita and I enjoy having Patron in my margarita, and they did have that there. While the Rockstar area was a nice place to relax, we found the ultimate experience in private relaxation that came right from our poolside cabana. Be aware that the cabana does have an extra cost associated with it, but for you die-hard cabana fans, well, it was kind of worth the price. Not only do you have a well-shaded area, dedicated space to call your own, you also get a dedicated server and a $100 bar credit that's included with the cost of your cabana. There are cabanas poolside, beachside, in the Rockstar area if you do have a Rockstar suite, and there are some cabanas that are closer to the pool but face the beach instead of the pool. I really enjoyed having the cabana poolside looking out into the pool because that's where the ultimate pool party happened, which I'll tell you about in a minute. While my husband spent most of the day in the shade of the cabana reading, I spent as much time as possible enjoying the pool party and meeting new friends. It was seriously the best time I had on the entire cruise. The crew members were amazing, the DJ pumped the crowd up, and everybody loosened up, danced their hearts out, lived their best lives. It was really a thing of beauty, and the margaritas were amazing. The epic pool party in Bimini was the perfect cherry on top of an already amazing trip. We absolutely loved our time on Scarlet Lady, and I literally cannot wait to go back on a Virgin Voyage to see what else we can experience on their amazing ships. I will tell you that probably the thing that I take away the most from this trip is how much the crew and happenings crew care and love their job. It was refreshing to have the onboard service that we had, and they're doing it right on Virgin Voyage. The crew is amazing. The happenings cast is some of the best entertainers that I've ever seen on a cruise ship, and they're very, very engaging and care very much about your experience. If you're looking for a romantic getaway with your significant other, if you're looking for an amazing girls trip, if you're looking for a fun couples getaway, this is where it's at. And the cool part about it was I haven't ever traveled solo, but I met a couple of people at the pool who were solo travelers that said they never felt alone on this cruise. So if you're someone that is looking for an opportunity to give yourself some self-love and solo travel by yourself somewhere, this could be the perfect opportunity for you. I'm telling you, if you want to live the life of a rock star, Richard Branson's cruise line, Virgin Voyage, is the way to go. I cannot recommend it enough, and I'm so excited to help you book the ultimate experience and spread the good word of Virgin Voyage. Thanks for sticking with me till the end. If there's anything I didn't cover or you're curious about, just reach out to me. I want to make sure that you have the best experience possible on your voyage. So leave a comment below, or you can reach out to me on my Facebook or Instagram. I'll also leave those links below so you have them. And I'm ready to rock it out with you on Virgin Voyage.